Shalom Yasha'Allah. I like to say Barakafah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakwa Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the sincere Akim pushing this truth and sincerity. Stay strong, Akim, because we're going to come into some testing times. Real testing times, man. Yeah? Where our faith is going to be tested. Our resolve is going to be tested. And only the strong are going to survive in the spirit, man. Let's start with Revelations, the 12th chapter and the 12th verse. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, being the so-called white man, the word devil going back to diabolos, which means deceiver, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. What's that referring to? Time of Jacob's trouble. The so-called white man is going to come down on Jake very hard because of the fact that he wants to bring in his new world order, and he knows that the elects first and foremost amongst Jake, and ultimately speaking, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as a whole are going to cause them a lot of problems, man. That's why, man, really and truly, you got to be prepared for anything, man, because this man is the devil, the man of sin, the man of perdition. Esau, Eden, man. All we got to do is keep pushing this word, and Lord willing, Yahweh, we endure unto the end, we're going to be saved, man. Amos 5:18 reads, Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Meaning manifold temptations, manifold hell on all angles. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and no light in it? And not light in it, even very dark and no brightness in it? The Lord is going to allow the so-called white man, his whipping stick, man, to have free range. Especially on you Jake out here that are either falling out or you don't want to get down with the truth, man. The Lord, Yahweh, is going to bring great judgment, man, upon this place, and he's going to use his whipping stick, the so-called white man, to do it. That's why it reads in 2nd Ezra, just a second. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, says, just a second. At 2nd Ezra 15 and 14, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The scripture says that a sword of destruction draweth nigh. A lot of these people are out here, they don't have no clue what's going on. They just wake up and just like, yep, cool, work, come back home, watch some Love Island or some EastEnders, and repeat. That's what a lot of people out here are doing, but ultimately speaking, there's a lot of judgment to come, a lot of death, a lot of suffering, man. And that's all ordained by Yahweh Shai. Read the Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter. You know, you gotta understand that the Lord Yahweh Shai, man, is gonna set this man up ultimately in the end, but he's gonna use him as a whipping stick for Jake. Man, hell, real hell, man, hell. It says, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. There's going to come a point in time where people are going to get so fucked up by this government. They're going to be looking at you niggas with money like, you know, I'm going to get some of that. You got to understand that we're going into a time of anarchy, total chaos, you know. Hey, brothers have been reasoning about this, the Brexit in the first quarter of the year, man. Satan's kingdom divided, man. And what does the scripture say? When Yahweh Shai said, if Satan be divided against Satan, how then shall his kingdom stand? The Lord Yahweh Shai is going to bless Israel, man. But until then, we got to just keep fighting the faith. You know, fighting the fight, so like, in faith. Because really and truly, man, the Lord Yahweh Shai, hey man, truth be told, the Lord is going to keep his elect. So like, the Lord is going to keep his elect. The Lord is going to watch over his men. But if you ain't out there and the Lord's covering, then, man, Job 20, and I want to start from 21. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. This is referring to the so-called white man. There's going to come a point in time where even the weak say they're strong and send nukes down to this